Hello everyone and welcome to Cinderful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today's video, we're going to talk about an article that just went up by Games Workshop about Warhammer Age of Sigmar that's talking about the General's Handbook 2023. So, in this article, we're going to go through a ton of stuff. This is going to be pretty much my first look through most of this. I've quickly read a couple of things, but I haven't really digested much of it. So we're going to go through, we're going to talk a bit about it, we're going to sort of think about it a little bit as we do, and yeah. Let me know your thoughts about this all as we go through it down in the comments below. So, General's Handbook, Pitch Battles 2022-23 Season 2 will shake up the landscape in match play as Galatian champions are taking charge on the front lines. The keyword applies to all unmounted heroes with a wounds characteristic of 10 or of less than 10, including the likes of Swift High Gladiatrixes, Loom Bosses, and Savage Beast Lords, etc. So, Skaven at the front, cool grey sea. That's a nice piece of artwork. Downside, this totally sounds like a 6-month GHB straight away. That's not a positive for me. But let's have a look at what we got. So, these champions have discovered the key to victory, which is, it turns out, involves not getting shot full of arrows in game turns, as long as Galatian champions are within 1 inch of friendly battle line unit that cannot be targeted by enemy missile attacks. And then, waging war between the Hypogean gloom beneath the realm of beasts has sharpened their reactions. If you are taking the second turn in the battle round, one of your Galatian champions may make a desperate action, allowing them to perform 2 heroic actions instead of 1. So, first of all, this is a cool rule. I definitely think this has the potential to make things not good in some instances, like not being able to target a high gladiatrix is bad when she's behind battle line units. It does just... But I will say, straight away, this is simple compared to the previous one. It's using Galatian champions, sure, but like a Galatian champion is pretty easy to figure out. It's a hero that's not mounted, less than 10 wounds. That's really simple compared to Galatian veterans. There's not a lot of stuff they can play around with. There's no... Like the previous GHB with what could be a Galatian veteran, what couldn't be, there's nothing that's playing around here. We're just simply stating this bunch of models, and this bunch of models that are Galatian champions doesn't change. Unless you've got some sort of, artifact or thing that gives you plus wounds, this shouldn't change which models are this thing. And then straight away, it's just saying they need battle line units. Cool, battle line. Doesn't matter what battle line, doesn't matter whether it's cavalry battle line of monstrous infantry, battle line of gargants, doesn't matter. As long as it's battle line. So, I like this from a simplicity point. This is much easier to understand from a newer player's perspective than Galatian veterans. Now, the desperate action, cool. You get to make 2 heroic actions, which is nice. I think that's a cool thing. Finally, there are 2 new heroic actions to choose from this season. So we've got 2 new heroic actions. Cool. So if you're taking the second turn in the battle round, at the start of your hero phase, you pick 1 friendly Galatian champion on the battlefield to carry out a second different heroic action in that phase instead of 1. Cool. Strike at the opening. There are new heroic actions. Pick 1 friendly Galatian champion within 3 inches of an enemy unit. The hero can fight if it's not already fought. Oh, cool. Cool. Fighting in the hero phase is cool. However, the hero cannot fight again in the same phase, and the strike last effects applies to the hero until the end of the turn. Cool. Yeah, that's okay. The strike last effect applies to the hero, so that means you do have strike last in combat. But perhaps maybe, to get, that attack in before you maybe get killed. Something. And then lead by example. Pick 1 villain Galatian champion that has a sworn bodyguard unit that has just carried out the striker opening heroic action. If that sworn bodyguard unit is held within 6 inches of the Galatian champion and within 3 inches of the enemy unit, sworn bodyguard unit can fight if it's not already fought in that phase. However, cool. So yeah, you can just strike it opening straight into lead by example. this is cool. Like, it's giving you two, but they are pretty much to be used in tandem, I think. You know, you would never use lead by example without using strike at opening. So cool. Sworn Bodyguard. They're part of one of the Galatian Command, one of the 3 new core battalions for the season. Alright, so this is sort of playing with the battalion. So, a hero and a unit. United in purpose. An infantry unit in this battalion is a sworn bodyguard of the Galatian champion in this battalion. In the combat phase, when you pick a Galatian champion in this battalion to fight for the first time, the sworn bodyguard unit of the battalion is within 6 inch and has not yet fought in the phase. The Galatian champion and the sworn bodyguard can fight one after the other in any order of your choice. Cool. So yeah, you stick a hero near his sworn bodyguard and they fight together. Cool. Like, nice and simple. The new options unlock fresh tactics and opportunities for devious generals. It also includes a realm spell for punishing units camping out on objectives, a new command ability to trade piling in for extra attacks, and a stockpile of artifacts, a unique aspect of the champion enhancement reserved for Galatian champions. Okay. Grand strategies, battle tactics, and battle plans have also received updates. Half of each roster are returning favourites from Season 1, with the other half are new arrivals with their focus set firmly on Galatian champions. Be sure to muster your heroes. You can tuck in... unique units don't count as Galatian champions. A total of 12 battle plans, 6 grand strategies, and 8 battle tactics. Right. So, let's talk a little bit about this. First of all, like I said at the start, I think this is much simpler to understand what is what. We haven't seen the whole picture. We need, I guess, those other 2 battalions to sort of get an idea. But I'm still not a fan of this making one unit type, better for the particular season. Because to me, this sounds like an issue is we're going to lose Bonds of Brotherhood, which means we're going to lose the fight in 2 ranks with 32mm models like Bestigor and all that sort of stuff. Namadi Thralls and all that. Oh, not Namadi Thralls anymore. They've got a 2-inch reach now, but you know what I'm saying. All those units are going to suffer with this. I think that's a downside. I would have liked, hopefully that maybe comes in a battle scroll and we see it as a full rule. I think that would be my preferential thing to see in the battle scroll alongside this. So, positives. This is much easier to understand. Just from a simplicity point, this is so much easier. There are negatives, I think, though. I'm not a fan of 6-month GHBs. I think that's a massive issue for me. And believe me, I play a lot of games, and the fact that 6-month GHBs annoy me, someone that plays, so many games, for me, that's not a good thing. I'm still not a fan. I think this one will make or break because it's gone back to having a simple thing like monsters in the first season. But I don't think I like this. I'd rather just have, for match play, a simple battle pack that doesn't have any of these additional rules making any particular unit better. Let us just play with those books without chopping and changing the core rules of the game. Like, we don't need this. Match play should be that thing. Like, if you want to put those sort of rules, like they're doing with Galatian champions and stuff, then that belongs in narrative play. And like, I am a massive fan of narrative play, but that's where that belongs. Not in match play. Match play should just be this nice, simple thing with these just good battle plans, allowing the book to speak for itself and all the books to play within themselves. Because, like, every book that's been released for this edition has been great. I would say maybe bar the first 2 that had their issues, every book's been pretty darn solid. But yeah, for me, I think that's an issue, and yeah, 6 months is just an issue. But the positive is this is much easier to understand. So, you know what, let's see how this goes. I think the 6 months is going to be incredibly important for Age of Sigmar, because this current GHB has not been well received. And I think the issue now is we need this to be good. because otherwise I think if a second 6-month one and we start going to a year of the battle plans and the core game not being as good, I think we'll start to see the drop off for the game truly, which is not something I want to see. I want to see this game being played more. I love Age of Sigmar. I love the narrative. I love everything about it. It's a good game under the hood. It just needs the GHB to be good. So I hope this GHB is good. What do you think, though, of this new stuff? Let us know down in the comments below what you think of all of this. Love to hear from everyone. And so that is the end of the video. We hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also drop a comment down below letting us know what you enjoyed about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our little community here, we have a Discord server for Sinful Gaming, which you'll find linked down in the video's description. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel, you can do so either by supporting us on Patreon or YouTube members, both of which are linked down in the video's description, or grab some merch from our Teespring or Ko-fi stores for yourself as well. All these are the best ways to help support the channel. As a special thank you to everyone who does help support the channel in such a way, we'd like to give a shout out to all our Patreons and YouTube members. So, thank you to our Patreons, Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lyle, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Q Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Bloobs, Benjamin Swallows, Red Martin, Kevin Bowman, Iron Grinch. And to our YouTube members, Green Roots Gaming, Ronya, Lock Lorick, The Johnny84, David Osworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, John Castle, Davis Weir, James South, David Crozier, and Dylan Areno. And lastly, a special thanks to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for the channel, and a special thanks to all the mods that help with our Discord server and all the people that come on the regular to help with everything on the YouTube channel. Thank you all once again for watching. Stay safe, everyone. Stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.